Hi everyone, welcome back to Eye on Sun Valley Live. This is Insight Interviews and I'm your host Lynn Pattnosh. We are here today with Doug Brown, who's the committee chair of the 1% Lot for Air. Welcome, sir.
Hey, I'm glad to be back, Lynn.
I'm glad to see you, Doug.
I'm starting to feel comfortable here in the old studio.
Anytime. But
Great.
Today we're here to talk about something very, very important to our community.
Absolutely.
Let's begin.
Okay, well, the Lot for Air was passed back in 2013, and it is a sales tax. And what it's done is it's specifically dedicated to air service improvements and expansion and the marketing of that air service. And it's a cash flow each year of about $2 million.
Wow.
And so in the first 3.5 years, we've brought in, well, you can do the math, right? Quite a bit of money, and it's been very carefully utilized to increase our flights, to increase the time of the other flights that are just seasonal so that they can have more weeks here in flights.
So we're 3.5 years into it. The vote is on May 16th, and it's critical.
Absolutely. Our economy, has been in tough times for the last, a lot of the last decade almost. And people have suffered, businesses have suffered. We're not alone, of course, but we got hit especially hard here. And this has been a vehicle to help pull us out of that. And it's working spectacularly.
So this is crucial, and you have a wonderful visual aid to take us through so we can share with everyone how crucial this is.
You bet. Let me get my trusty pointer out here, Lynn, and I want to show you a before and after. The before was we were just going to Salt Lake, Los Angeles, and Seattle. That was our air service out of this community that was commercial. Well, once we passed the lot and we got the dollars generating so we could make deals with the airlines and we could market to new markets, well, we were lucky to hook up Denver, San Francisco, and Portland.
Two huge international airports.
Absolutely. So it's really a gateway to the world is what we've established, and it's just expanded exponentially where our people can come visit us and we can go visit our family, friends, and our businesses can make more connections out there.
Air travel isn't what it used to be, and it doesn't have that nice feeling, and we can talk about all the PR issues and whatever else, but having this for us here and that convenience, that removes all the stress.
Oh my, it is incredible. And we all like it easier,
Yes,
and
we do.
having our wonderful updated airport helps a lot, and we have small lines to get on the plane. It's not like in a big city. So on this end of the connection, it's very smooth and appreciated, and we only have one other leg that we have to worry about, and that's coming back.
So just to reiterate, if LOT does not pass on May 16th, what happens to this chart?
Well, let's go back to the chart here. Okay, so we've increased to 6 major destinations, Lynn, and we would lose the ability to pay for Denver, San Francisco, and Portland.
So gone.
So they would quickly be gone out of the picture, as would our marketing budget, Lynn.
Wow.
So now, we're trying to build up this attendance from these 3 connections. Now we won't be able to do that. So we won't have the flights, we won't have the marketing money. So guess what? We go back to where we were 4 years ago, Salt Lake, Los Angeles, and Seattle. And that's in our hands. It's in our destiny to keep it going. So we have to vote yes on May 16th.
Right, and this is again just post-recession, fires. We need this.
Yes.
We need this to keep the momentum going.
Well, plus once you start visiting relatives and having your friends come visit, you don't want to stop that, right?
No,
That's
of
the
course
main part
not.
of life is your
Right.
connections with people.
So how does this work exactly?
Oh.
How does this money go into the hands of the airlines?
Okay, well, there is per the initiative, there's set up what they call an air service board, which includes the representatives from Ketchum, Haley, and Sun Valley, and the county. And they receive these funds from the state, from the tax, and they are dedicated. It has to be spent on airline improvement, not airport, airline improvement and airline expansion and the marketing of air service. They can't spend it on roads, highways, or anything. So it's very important that it's this way because people aren't robbing the bank for other purposes, so we can have the consistency to go into the future with our airline partners. And then the Air Board, they hire outsiders, visit Sun Valley to do the marketing. And Fly Sun Valley Alliance does the negotiating.
So there's several components here that are turning.
Right, and there's such a great professional team, and they work together. Sun Valley Company is a big part of this, and they write quite a large check for air service as well. So this team has been kind of mobilized since we passed the lot, and they're doing better than what we expected, and there's no reason to think they won't do even better in the future, and that's why we've got to extend this, is to not go backwards, but to keep going forwards.
And I heard Keith Perry talk, owners of Perry Restaurant, that initially he was not excited about lot and apprehensive, but he voted.
You bet. Well, and now he sees the results.
Exactly.
We have 40,000.
The proof is in the pudding.
Exactly. Now that's a pun for Keith, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But the 40,000 new flight visitors here, they haven't been here before,
Right.
and they're new. So imagine 40,000 people in 3.5 years come here. The spend on that group is about $55 million before it gets moved around in our economy. Where our number one income in our valley is tourism. 70% of our local GDP is immensely important.
And you had mentioned, I think in a newspaper or maybe it was Eye on Sun Valley even, that people that come in directly to Sun Valley are in fact spending more money.
Oh yes, I mean this is the crowd you want. If you're a local business, if you're a local service, these people spend. There's tourists that spend and there's tourists that don't spend.
Right, right.
So you want the ones that spend. Well, the airline visitors traditionally are very strong spenders, and they have a lot of fun. They recreate a lot, and you see them around town, and they're riding bikes and going up and down the mountain and buying stuff at the stores, right? They got to get outfitted.
Good.
Yes.
Outfitting's good.
Right. That's what we do great around here.
Cocktails are good.
Yes. The restaurants love them.
Right. Now, Doug, is there a catchphrase that people can really hold on to?
Absolutely, Lynn. It's tourism and jobs, family and friends.
Tourism and jobs, family and friends.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. That's what I'm going to click on as soon as I walk into the voting booth on May 16th.
Good idea.
All right, I like that. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Lynn.
It was a great conversation, Doug. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
My guest has been Doug Brown. He's the chairman of the 1% Lot for Air. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We'll be back in a few minutes.
How does the 1% local option tax for air service and marketing benefit our community?
It helps to keep our restaurant full and our employees busy every night of the week.
The benefits to local jobs and businesses are very direct.
It brings in more customers and helps market our area, so my business is more stable and I can employ more people year-round.
It makes it easier for me to see my grandchildren and for my grandchildren to come and see me.